another absolutely stonking song from Voodoo Bandits. That is Backyard Wrestling. There you go. There's a review for you. Christy D, stonking. I'm not sure you want that one. We'll come to reviews in a moment, though. Will you have that one?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, okay. Can you put a picture of my face with my thumbs up like this next to it?
We'll get one after,
That'd be amazing. Nathan, you did just recently post the video to that, which I think was it Brooke Wassell that did that one for you.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about it, because it's an awesome video. It's really good fun.
Well, we're just kind of going for like an aesthetic more than anything. We're kind of brainstorming different ideas. And then we just basically got a green screen up above Black Dog Studios. And we were just like messing around, getting all these different like angles and different shots. And then Brooke kind of put it together with these like little boxes that kind of come in and out and like all these different transitions. And it just like, came together in the end.
So was it, it sounds like it's more of a collaborative thing. So you both had the ideas, did you? You all sort of worked together, did you?
Well, we kind of discussed the idea. We met with Brooke and we were discussing our ideas just to get him on the same page. And then he'd like send things back and forth and we'd just tell him what we want basically. And then he'd like go ahead and try and like deliver that.
Yeah.
And then we got some like overlays as well, like old VHS style overlays to go on the top, and it just like make it that old school sort of feel. But basically Brooke just kind of did whatever we told.
Suggested.
To get the idea across, but it's worked out well in the end.
Yeah. It has. It looks so good, and the fact it's so colourful and so bright and so kind of cheerful as well. But it really rocks too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it really kind of works.
Really wanted to convey the personality of the band rather than doing a storyline this time, and we just used the green screen. And you can tell,
ladder.
But
just
like,
goofing around, really.
We just goofed around, and I think it gets a bit of character across. It's just fun.
Do you know? I would say it seems like you guys absolutely know who you are and where you want to be, and you just saying there as well about it conveys the character of the band. You absolutely do know, don't you? And it seems like you've got really good plans. Oh, he's looking like, no, I don't. But you seem to have really good plans about, sort of what might happen in the future, where you want to go, and you're all pretty switched on, aren't you, to the sort of business side of music, which I guess you sort of have to be. Would you say that's fair,
Scary.
Charlotte?
Yeah, we're constantly learning new things and trying new things out, and we might do a certain thing and it might work for a short while, and then we realise there's something else that's better to try. So we're constantly moving with what's going on in the industry and trying to find new ways to do things better.
Yeah, and I guess having videos like you've got, because you do turn out videos, you've got some really good ones and you do them for each of your releases, don't you? That gives you the opportunity, doesn't it, to reach a lot more people very quickly, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. It puts on YouTube, which is quite a popular platform for discovering music. And, it's a nice visual as well, rather than just whacking the artwork up with the song on.
You can use social media to your advantage nowadays, and you can put the video up there too. I know it does spread everyone out across the platforms, but it gets it seen and it's more accessible when it's just you're scrolling along and then bam, there it is.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And I'm going to ask your advice as well for other musicians and bands that might be listening, because I just mentioned there, stonking review. There you go. 5 stars from Christy D. You are absolutely brilliant at getting your music reviewed. And I wondered if that's because you are approaching the blog sites and the different reviews yourselves, or if it's coming from them. How does that work, Ben?
It started off when you've not released anything. You have no choice but to go to everyone. And then a few pick you up, and then you release another one, and even more pick you up. And then it gets to a point where people start writing about you that you've not sent to, and you're like, wow, this is cool. And it's all about building. You don't want to put absolutely everything into one release and expect it to, go huge. Well, that can happen if you're super lucky. But just, it helps to just build slowly off each release, and eventually you hit the wider world and you've got some German blog you can't even read right about you.
And do you find that places like that, Germany and further afield, are they surprised that there is a rock surf pop band from the Isle of Man?
We just got a comment on Reddit saying, I've never heard surf punk from the UK before. This is interesting.
It's got to work in your favour in a way to have that sort of difference about you, I guess.
We try sound unique to ourselves, but still being a bit commercial. So it's not too crazy, but it's a little bit.